What's up, Rutu? Mano, yeah. Today I want to share a reharmonization technique with you guys. And it's actually quite simple in concept. It's just the application's can get a bit tricky, or there's a lot of ways to do it. Okay. But I want to share one specific way with you guys. So what reharmonization really is, it's you basically changing the quality of the different chords. So instead of going to the C, okay, let's say your ear expects to go to the C. What you do instead, you go do something else. You play another chord with a completely different quality, but it still keeps that top note. Okay? That's reharm essentially. And all that is really playing different chords that has that note on top. Okay? So the thing that makes this technique sound so complex is there's no rules. And the fact that there's no rules kind of makes it difficult to know when to use these things. Okay? And because of that, there's also a lot of different ways that you can use it. But I just want to share one specific technique with you guys today. Okay? So basically, if you want to practice this sort of thing, is play a chord and then play any other chord in any other key that has this note on top. Okay? So for starters, you can have your basic triads. That A flat has that in there. You can play a minor chord. Okay? You can play any sort of thing, even like a major 7, C sharp major 7, okay, D7, whatever it is, as long as it has that note in. So that's a good way to practice these. Pick a note and then just go through as many chords as you can find and just start messing around with that. But that's kind of next level. What I want to do is kind of step back from that. I want to give you a more practical example that you can start working with today. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to choose a key, 2 keys. Okay, we're going to start with 2 keys, because technically this thing you can hop around any key, literally any key. You can go from C to A to F sharp, doesn't matter, as long as the chord has that note on top. Okay, but we're going to keep it simple. We're going to choose 2 keys. Okay, 2 simple keys, C and A. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play chords in each of those keys and try to use it in the other key. Okay, so start in A. So let's say in A, we have an A, C sharp, and an E. Let's say we take the top note. Okay, so this is our first chord. So what we're going to do is we're going to play chords in the key of A that has this E on top. So the first one is the A itself. Okay, and then we're going to go 7. This is basically an E major chord but inverted up. And then we go to the 6. This is like an A over F sharp. Then we're gonna go to the 3. So sus2 over the 3. So that's just a couple of chords. Very simple. And all those chords have the E on top. Okay, so that one, 1, 7, 6, 3. Okay, so we're going to use those chords, but now, like I said, we're going to use it in the key of C. So now what you can do is this E. When do you use this E in the key of C? Well, you can use it when you play the C major chord, because then you have that E on top. So then you can use all those chord progressions there. Or you can use it when you play A minor or even A major to get to the 2. Okay, remember when you play A major, you can use all those progressions. Okay, so let me just demonstrate that quickly with a song. Great is your mercy, it goes. So the song goes, great is your mercy. Okay, so that's over the 2 to the 5. Then you go to the 4, to the 2 again, 5. So here we have the A major chord. So now what like I said, we're going to use this chord and play all those chords that I showed you previously. Okay, and then from there you can go back into the C. Okay, so let me play that in the context again. Okay, see what I did there? I played that E. I played this chord, and when I was on that chord, I had all those options. All I did there was, by the way, I went 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, all in the key of A. And I made sure I held this E on top. And then all those work, all the different chords in the key. So that's one simple thing that you can do, like right now. Go to any key that you're comfortable with, pick that 5, and then just play as many chord progressions in that key. It doesn't have to be difficult. And then just remember those. And then what you do after that is go to the key that's like a minor third above. So okay, so in this case we went from A to C. Okay, and then you have a 3 there. So all you do now is play a song that has that 3 in. Okay, so a song, one of my favorite songs is Amazing Grace. You see, we have that E in the chord once again, so you can do the same thing. You see there? So that's like a reharmonization technique. Pick an easy chord that you know, especially on the 1, because this 1 chord, this A kind of goes in almost all the different scale degrees. It fits. All you need to do is find a nice little voicing that you can use for all of these different A's, and then you can take it to another key and use it wherever you want to do. Okay, so that's E. So now I want to flip it. I want to do the exact same thing but just in the opposite key. Now I want to find a progression in the key of C and then play it in A. And the progression I want to show you guys is a very specific thing, and it's actually the one that I want to break down a little further in that song that Rodney East plays. Okay, so what this is in the C, key of C, we're gonna do a 1-4 progression. Okay, so we're gonna go from the 1 to the 4. Okay, but we don't go to the 4 major. We're not going to the C major. Instead we're going to the major 7. Okay, and the reason why major 7 is we're trying to keep the same note. Remember, the C has the E on top, and we want to keep that E. Okay, so that's why we're choosing a major 7. And to get to that major 7, we're gonna do like this passing chord. Okay, and all this is, it's a dominant chord. It's a F sharp dominant. Okay, so if you look at this, this is a very easy voicing as well. All you do in your left hand, you play a 1 and a flat 7. Let's pretend we're in the key of F sharp now. Okay, play a 1, you play a flat 7, and then in your right hand you play the flat 7 on top, and then you play a tritone, so it's like a 3. So that's very easy voicing. You can use in almost any key when you want to go to the 4. So let's say we want to do that same thing F sharp in C sharp, for example, going to the F sharp. What you can do is over that flat 5, remember what I said, you can take that flat 7. We're in the key of G now. We take that flat 7. Okay, we take the flat 7 on top and play tritone. Okay, to the 4. So that's how easy it is to form that particular voicing. So that's the one we use in C. So that's what we're doing, going 1, going to that flat 5, to the 4. Okay. And how that chord would sound in the song. Great is Your Mercy, for example. Okay, that's how that would sound in the key of C. But what we want to do is we want to use it in the key of A. Okay, so now all we need to do is find a song that has this 5 on top. Okay, so the song we're going to do in the key of A is I Will Bless the Lord. And then when we play this chord, we're going to substitute it for that chord progression. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, all I did was when I got to the A the second time around, the first time I played it normally. Okay, the second time. And And all that was just basically a bunch of chord progressions in the key of C that has the E note on top. Okay, so if you want to develop this sort of thing, all you need to do is play a key that you're comfortable in and then pick a note. So one of the more prominent notes, like a 1, the 3, or the 5, or something like that. Anything works, but those especially because you use that most often. Okay, and then once you pick the note, let's say C, let's say E, and once you have that note, all you need to do is play a bunch of chords that has that note on top that kind of keeps that E on top. So you can play the C. Okay, you can play that D minor, you can play that F major, anything, any kind of chords that you know already in that key. Just play it, okay? As long as that chord has the E on top. Okay. After that, what you do is play another key that uses that same E, also as your 1, the 3, or the 5. And then you can use all those chord progressions again. The exact same things you learned in the key of C, you can do it again in the key of E, for example. So let's say you end the song 2, 5, 1. Okay, so again. So anyway, that's the basic idea of it. So now what I'm going to do, if you're still watching this, I'm going to break down that song I played in the beginning of Rodney East, Bless the Lord. Okay, we're going to do it in the key of F sharp. I have a little baby keyboard, so I have to play an octave lower here. Okay, so bear with me. So I'm going to go a little bit fast because I know this video is going to be way too long if I break it down slowly. Okay, so I'll do it fast. The song we're doing is also Bless the Lord, in the key of F sharp. So it goes. Okay, that's what usually happens. So what he did was, so the first notes are, it's like a B major 7. So if you look at this chord, it's a F sharp over a B major to a diminished chord. Okay, and what this is like a major 7, A major 7. If you look at the A chord, major 7. Okay, we play that, we take that E, play it on the bottom, take the A flat, play at the bottom, take that C sharp, play it on top, and then we leave that. Okay, that's the voicing. Okay, so it's A major 7. And then from here we go. This is that exact same thing I showed in C, by the way, where you go C, tritone, to the F major. It's doing the same thing here, okay, it goes. It's going to the A major, to the tritone, D major 7. It goes. Okay, that's the A major 7, there we go. So from here, it goes back into the key. So you basically went out of key now, using the concepts that I showed you previously, that I taught you, that rearm concept. And then from here, he's trying to get back to the B minor, which is the 4 minor in the key of F sharp. So he's trying to go, trying to get to that B minor. So, but from here, so it goes to the B minor. Okay, and then he changes the B minor to B major. You play a B triad, okay, but you use 4 notes. Then you take away the second and the last one. You can leave the first and the third, and then after that you play the second and the last one. So that sort of thing. That's what your left hand does. Your right hand goes. Okay, that's over the B chord. Okay, and then over the 1. It goes. This is the F sharp major chord, it goes. In left hand. Okay, it goes 1, 7, 6 with the left hand. Okay, and then to the 5 chord. On the 5 chord it does. Okay. So the next melody line goes. Okay, and over those chords it goes a 6. Okay, 6 to the 5 or to the 7, or if you want to look at this. And it goes. Okay, to the 2. Okay, so it goes. over this chord. This is a very nice voicing, by the way. If you have a normal triad, add that major 7, okay, and just move the 3rd to the 2. Okay, in your left hand, you also play this little scrunch notes, the 1 and the 7, and then the 3 in the left hand. Very nice voicing over the 3. So usually with the song sound, but you go, okay, and you go. Okay, we're keeping this chord like it's a C sharp major chord, and we're just spelling out their melody. Okay, to a B chord. Okay, and we have the B major here in the left hand, and we have a sus voicing in our right hand. This is also like a B add 9, but we have this chordal voicing. Okay, and then we go 6, 2. He does this grace note to the minor 5. Okay, this is a minor chord on the 5. So essentially, it does like a circle of fifths. It goes 6, 2, 5. Okay, over the 6 it does a normal minor, over the 2 it does a major, and then over the 5 it does a minor chord. Okay, so the right hand voicing over the minor chord. Okay, then from this minor chord it goes to the 7. Okay, but it plays a minor chord over the 7, so this is like a F minor 7th. Okay, so it's A flat over F, then plays this melody. Okay, plays that melody, and then resolves to the 5. But the left hand kind of does a little walk up. It goes, and all it was like 3 flat 5 5. Okay, and it goes pentatonic. Okay, just the whole thing slow again. So it goes 4, starts on the 4 to the diminished, then plays that rearm substitution, so it's A major 7. Okay, to that flat 7 to the 4 chord, and from here it goes to that B minor, and then from the B minor it goes to the B major, and then to the 1. And the left hand plays that melody with him. Kind of harmonizes. Okay, on the 5. And then does a 6 7 1 to the 2 minor. Okay, then does over the 1. Okay, then plays that nice voicing. Okay, then he keeps this chord but just adds that 5 melody to the 4. Okay, with that chordal voicing. Then it goes 6, 2 major to the 5 minor. And then you have a minor chord over the 7. The 5. And then you resolve back to the 1. Okay, the whole thing slow again, without me talking. Okay, so it goes. And that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this, click the link below. I shot a video where I showed 10 of my favorite quotes and licks. If you enjoyed this video, I think you'll enjoy that one. So click the link below and I'll see you again real soon. Thank you. God bless. Bye bye.